Do you ever think about what money is, apart from something that's needed to pay the bills? Ever wondered how it is created and by whom and what it's backed by? When you think money is created by governments or that it's backed by gold, I'm afraid you're wrong. Neither is true. Money is created by banks. Whenever a bank makes a loan, it simultaneously creates a matching deposit in the borrower's bank account, thereby creating new money. The first time I read that, I thought, this can't be true. That's too simple and plain absurd. Would you believe this? Well, after some digging, I found the same statement in a document published by the Central Bank of England. Now, these guys should know what they're talking about, right? So there you have it. Money is created by banks when someone takes out a loan, which makes banks, which are often in private hands, the sources of money. And they are fenced sources. You cannot just walk into a bank and say, "Can I have some money?" and expect them to give it to you. Banks will only create money for you if you can bring back more than you took out. That's called interest. Just let that sink in. A bank will create money for you if they believe you can bring them back more than they created. The money to pay for the interest is not created, and that is a problem. Now, most economists will tell you it's not. I'm going to prove them wrong. To do that, we have to imagine we start our economy all over again. There's just you and the bank, and there's no money. Yet. You heard about this great new thing called money. It'll make trade so much easier. So you go to the bank and ask for a loan. Being their first customer, the bank is all excited about kickstarting the monetary system and grants you your loan of 100,000 euros. And you only have to pay 10,000 euros in interest. Great deal, right? Now you have 100,000 euros in your account and a debt of 110,000 euros. Pretty hard to pay back your debt, no? But no worries, your friend Sonia wants to do business with you, and you tell her there's this great thing called money and she just has to go to the bank and get some. So she goes and gets herself 100,000 euros and puts herself in debt for 110,000 euros. But now there's 200,000 euros in your mini economy and you can start trading. Sonia buys goods from you for 30,000 euros, which now allows you to pay back your loan. The bank books off the 100,000 euros you borrowed, which actually destroys the money. Yes, that's correct. That 100,000 euros is now gone. But the 10,000 euros interest is the bank's profit, and that still exists. The bank now uses that money to buy some products from Sonia. And you do the same with the 20,000 euros you have left. She now has 100,000 euros in her account. Yay! And she can't pay the interest because the money for that has never been created. Sure, you or someone else can take out another loan so Sonia can pay back her debt, but someone will always end up with debt that cannot be repaid. And this is in an ideal world where the money goes to where it is needed and no one holds onto the money for savings. Let's enter the financial market. I'm using a broad definition of the financial market here, including not only shares and bonds and the like, but also savings accounts. Anything you can put your money in with the intent to get at more than you put in. A way to let your money grow. Now, let's go back to our previous scenario. You borrow 100,000 euros. Sonia borrows 100,000 euros. Sonia buys goods from you for 30,000 euros and you pay back your loan. Now this time around, the bank decides not to use their entire profit to buy goods from Sonia. They put 5,000 euros in the financial market. With the other 5,000 euros, they trade with Sonia. You also decide you want to let your capital grow, and you put 15,000 euros in the financial market. With the remaining 5,000 euros, you buy some stuff from Sonia. Sonia now has 80,000 euros in her account, 30,000 euros short to pay off her loan. She defaults. The bank comes after her, and a long and painful process awaits Sonia. All because of an artificial scarcity in a resource that is 100% man-made. Because as the saying goes, money doesn't grow on trees. Neither is it harvested from fields or dug up from mines. As shown before, it is created by banks through loans. Can you see the problem? Our current monetary system is designed in such a way that it is impossible to pay back all the created debt. Every penny saved or invested in the financial market increases that problem for as long as that money is not taken out and brought back into circulation in what we call the real economy. That's the economy you and I live in and do business in with real, tangible goods and services. On top of that, the fact that having a lot of money makes it easy to attract more money by putting it in the financial market also creates an incentive to hoard, adding to the problem. And if you add more people to the system in order to solve the problem, you eventually end up with the situation we have today. Have you ever been in debt with the bank during your life? Have you ever worried about paying back that debt at least once? Have you really enjoyed that and thought like, oh, my life is so much better now that I can worry about my bank debt? A lot of people say money is neutral. It's not. Its design has an impact on our life and influences our behavior. It's time we start redesigning the system.